Hello there everybody, welcome to Nogard's Kitchen. Today we're going to learn how to make chiles en nogada or chiles poblanos in walnut sauce. To make the poblanos in walnut sauce, we're going to have two parts to the recipe. One is going to be the sauce and the other is going to be the stuffing. For the sauce, we need sour cream, milk, and the walnuts. For the stuffing, you can use any fruit that you like. Here I'm using pears and apples, some raisins or cranberries, an onion, and some ground beef. Now the first step is the step that takes the longest. You want to put your poblano peppers on a skillet or on a pan. You want to put the heat to medium high, and what we're looking here is we're going to cook the skin of the poblanos so it kind of burns off, and once it has burned most of the skin, we're going to put the peppers inside of bags so they sweat and you can peel the skin off of the poblano. The second step that also takes some time is if your walnut is not peeled and out of its shell, what you want to do is you want to take them out of the shell and peel them. That way the sauce that we're going to put on top of our poblano peppers is completely white. So all this skin that these walnuts have is what we're going to remove. We're not just going to remove them like this. What we're going to do is we're going to boil some water, put them inside the boiling water for about 5 to 10 seconds, take them out, and then they're easier to peel. Another way to do this is to toast them in the oven or in a convection oven. The only reason is I don't do that is it changes the flavor of your walnuts. Next, we're going to start on our stuffing. For our stuffing, what we're going to do is we're going to dice all of the ingredients, all the fruits, the onion, and once they are diced, we are going to cook them on the stove until they are translucent and the fruit starts caramelizing with its sugar. Now what we're going to do, we're going to start to cook our onion. Once it is translucent, we add our fruits and we also start cooking them. Now, once our onion is translucent, we add our pear and our apple. And we also let them cook until they are soft. Now, you see this? This is what we want on our poblano peppers. We want the skin to start burning off. And when this happens, we flip them around so the other sides can also burn. Now, once all of our poblano peppers are burnt around the skin, we're going to put them inside of a plastic bag. And we're going to put a knot on this plastic bag and let the poblano peppers sweat. We don't want the hot air to escape from the bag, so we're going to put it face down in order for the poblano peppers to sweat. Once our fruit is soft and has finished cooking, we are going to add our ground beef. The reason the ground beef is two colors is because one is pork ground beef and the other is beef ground beef. I like using both of them because one has a better fatty taste and the other one has better meat taste. So if I combine them both, I get both flavors in the same meat. So we add our ground beef, we season with pepper, and some salt. I'm using regular salt this time. Then we integrate everything perfectly and we cook it at medium to medium-high heat because we want the meat, we don't want it to cook slowly, we want it to kind of burn. We want it to caramelize with all the sugar that has been released because of the fruits. And when some liquid starts coming out, well, some water is going to come out of the meat, that is when we're going to add our raisins so they absorb all of the juice meat and they turn back into kind of like grapes. Now as you can see here, our meat has started to release some juices, so we're going to add our cranberries or raisins, whichever you prefer. Just like that. And we incorporate them so they soak up all of the juice meat. Now here we have our 2 tablespoons of sour cream, our 3/4 of a cup of milk, and our walnuts. So what we're going to do now is we're going to blend them. and we're gonna add our tablespoon of sugar, tablespoon and a half, of sugar, and we blend it again. Now we taste the sauce, and it's supposed to have a nutty and a sweet flavor at the same time. What we do with the poblano peppers once they have sweated is we are going to peel off the layer of skin, just like this, and we are going to clean them on the inside. That means as we're going to cut them with a knife, you're going to choose a place where to cut them. That's where we're going to stuff them from also. And we are going to remove all of the seeds they have inside of them. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut open. If you made a mistake and accidentally opened up the peppers, you can use this to open up your pepper, your poblano pepper, and we are going to remove all of the seeds. The easiest way to do this is to put them underwater and just wash off all of the seeds. Just like this. And see, this is the poblano pepper ready to be stuffed. Finally, once our stuffing has been cooked, our poblanos have been cleaned and stuffed, and our sauce has been blended, we are now going to create our poblano pepper and nogada sauce. So to create it, this is what we're going to do. What we do is we stuff our poblano pepper with our stuffing, our meat and fruit stuffing, just like this. Get it all the way inside of the pepper. You want to fill the back side first. Then we start filling the front. Just like that. Stuffing. And now what we're going to do is we're going to kind of close it. Flip our pepper around. Just like that. As you can see, it is nice and thick. If you want, clean your plate. Remove all the rest of the stuffing. And what we're going to do now is, with our sauce, we're going to pour all of our sauce on top of our poblano pepper, just like that. Normally the sauce would be a little thicker, but I didn't have our half a cup of sour cream, so that's the only difference. So we add our nogada, and we add our pomegranate on top of our pepper. And there you have it. We have all three colors of the Mexican flag: white, red, and green. And this is how you make a chile en walnut sauce, or a chile en nogada. So if you liked the video, leave a like, favorite, and subscribe, and leave a comment down below of any other recipe or any other thing you would like me to teach you. Thank you, and bon appetit.